Hello, my name is Pinkesh Vardatia and I was working on project Twitter Hate Speech Tech Tool, which was an add-on which can detect if a tweet is hateful or not. It can categorize it as in three classes and which can work real time on the Twitter web page itself. It has multiple uses. Information is present in the presentation. First, I will go through a brief about how I have shared the source code. So I have already created a private repo which I will make public after the completion. To get access to this repository, you can simply contact me. I'll add a private account to this repository. Or I have also shared the exact same source code in the website itself. So anything is okay. Now I have already written a basic README. Now more information on client add-on and server files. So client add-on also contains a README which contains all the instructions on how to set up or install an add-on in a PC and then using the add-on. Same thing, I have already also shared instructions on how to run our own production server. Currently I am running this server on my laptop, so all you need to do is install and set up the add-on. If you want to set up your own server, then these are the instructions and files. Now I will briefly go through on how to use the add-on and how does it work or not. So I have opened Firefox already. First I will go to add-ons and then I will install add-on from file. Now I will browse to the add-ons directory. So this is the root folder. In the root folder there is a client add-on directory. In that directory there is add-on directory. This contains a build directory. So build directory contains all the versions of add-on built up till now. So version 1.5 is the latest. So install version 1.5. Now once it is installed, I am already running the server. So this is the server running on my PC. So it is listening for tweets and these are tweets and it will classify them as neutral, toxic or hateful. So these are all the tweets. Currently I was testing this server. So as more tweets come in, it will show. So to test this add-on, I'll go to Twitter. I'm already logged in. All you need to simply log in. Now once the add-on activates, it will show information on top and all the tweets will be colored. So green color means the tweet is neutral, yellow color means the tweet is toxic, that is it contains abusive keywords or it is abusive a bit in nature, and red means it is hateful, so it is abusive and it is hateful towards some person or an organization or a group. So these are so since most of the organizations which I follow are reputed, so most of these tweets are neutral. Some cases it is false positive, so false negative. This is like, okay, model sometimes makes a mistake, but most of these times it is like neutral. Now to actually test if it is learning to distinguish or not, or simply saying all tweets as neutral, we need to check on more add-on, more tweets. I'll show you. So as more tweets load, the model add-on automatically runs and then classifies them. Meanwhile, I am receiving all the tweets on my server. So this is the tweet sent just a few seconds ago. It is 12:27:35 and I received last tweet on 22:27:23. Now to test the accuracy and performance of a model, I'll use find some abusive tweets. So I'm already searched using a keyword asshole. These are a bit harsh keywords, but there is no other way to actually test the model. So you can see most of these tweets are already classified as since they are yellow colored, so they will be toxic in nature. Not actually some tweets which are red, this means they are hateful, so it is targeting someone or causing some sentiment reduction for someone else. So these are like negative in sentiment. You can see this is an example. Now this is a direct hate towards some other person. Now obviously Twitter, if you report it, then Twitter people will actually remove this tweet or make it adult. In other cases there is no other way, since that is done manually, so it is quite difficult. Now this model is actually quite fast. As you can see, it analyzes tweets on the fly and gives results in seconds. Since I had already trained the model, the model runs on the GPU, so it is doing parallel computation, which is pretty fast. So most of these tweets are like in basically now there are some false positives. It does not know sarcasm, for example. So sarcasm may be there, but the model might not consider it as sarcasm, and then it will directly say it's hateful or toxic. So those things are like since the training data set was very low, it was only around 25,000 instances. I'm not sure the exact count. I have written the count in the presentation on the data set. I think 24,000 tweets. So it is pretty difficult. Now since this is a proof of concept, so I'll also recently the blacks are under attack by white people in America, so they are receiving quite a lot of hate. So this is an example. Most of these tweets, like this is a non-neutral tweet, this is also a neutral tweet, this tweet is not neutral, it is okay, it is also neutral. Now this is a neutral tweet, or it might be, yes, it is a hateful tweet in some sense. So model is non-linear, so sometimes it is like even I am amazed how the model is performing so good, but it is like learning by example. So if you teach the model, this is let's say apple, this is orange, then you again given apple's image, orange image, so it will try to distinguish them, and eventually it will learn to distinguish apple from orange. This is the whole logic behind my work. So I'm actually giving it lots of human annotated examples and forcing it to learn from them and trying to distinguish. So this is like okay, since this contains some keywords which are abusive, so model is actually giving some wrong results, but this is just a proof of concept. If there are more, I'm actually doing research in this direction, so if there are more information or like more examples, the model actually learns better. So this is like a AI model. Even this is direct hate, so obviously the model is giving it correct. This is also correct because it is not hate, it's a simple statement. So it will do this on the fly. That is the beauty of this model. So it is pretty good for production purposes. So that is all I have. If there are any questions or instructions, if there is any confusion, then mail me on my email ID. I have added my contact information in the last slide, and I will be available all the time. So if there are any questions, then feel free to contact me. And that is it. Thank you.